My name is James O'Keefe. On Tuesday, August 4th, 2009, Hannah Giles and I continued our investigation of Acorn, this time in New York City. Hannah posed as the prostitute seeking to house underage girls trafficked in from El Salvador, and I posed as her pimp boyfriend banker, with the intention of using all of the illicit sex money to fund my future congressional campaign. We first visited the Bronx location, only to find it locked up, so then we visited the Brooklyn location on Nevin Street. We spoke with 3 employees for 45 minutes, bypassing others waiting in the lobby. Milagros Rivera, Acorn office administrator, Volda V. Albert, Acorn housing coordinator,
Your name?
Yes, Volda.
Volda?
Volda,
All right.
and a woman by the name of Tara. Milagros and Volda's names were listed on the Acorn website, but all employee names mysteriously vanished when we released the first video. Question. Would the New York Acorn employees A. call NYPD, B. tell us to get the hell out of their office, or C. encourage us to bury the illicit sex cash in a tin underneath the ground in our backyard where we could cover it up with grass in the summer and snow in the winter?
When you buy the house with a backyard, you get a tin. If Tom Jones is going to come and beat you and want money, you get a tin and you bury it down in there, and you put the money right in there, cover it, and put in, and you tell a single soul but yourself where it is.
Wait, a tin, I put the money in a tin?
In the tin and push it in there, cover it over, and put the grass over.
Give me the drum. She was ridiculous, I mean picturesque, yeah. She was more than looking beautiful. See, she was in the know with the physical. Oh, now it's enough. She was a work of art, is what she did with it that really set her apart. And she got it with her.
Is there something we could speak to just for a few minutes about the housing?
Housing in reference to what?
In reference to whether we qualify.
Milagros? You want to speak to somebody regarding...
Just for a few minutes, just to see if, because we have a unique life situation.
Do you want to speak to her?
Yes, just for a couple of minutes, if possible.
Okay.
Hello. Eden is in a unique line of work.
Extensive client base, male clients.
Okay. Day one, you earn X amount of dollars, find another name.
Find another name for...
And don't say that you're prostituting or whatever.
Well, what do you recommend we say? That's what we've been struggling with. Don't say we're a prostitute. What are we going to call it? I don't know what to call it. She walks into an office like this, and as you can see, it's not very classy. It's not a good thing to be around.
God, so when she comes back the next time, she can wear a skirt.
Well, she's been working since you just got off work. What, like an hour ago? I mean, she's working. She just got off work. You know what I mean? So
you have to sit back and think and find another name for it. You come up with 3 different ideas. Okay. So when you come back and say, look, these are my ideas, and we may, be able to identify. Say, this sounds better. Is it legalized? Is prostitution legalized in New York City?
It's not. It's not, unfortunately.
Well, that's your problem.
Well, that is our problem.
Yeah.
If she's got a bunch of girls working in this house, I don't want my name on it. That's what I'm saying.
What you probably got to do is like sell her it.
Sell her?
Yeah.
Sell the house or?
Sell the house to her.
Well, she's going to have this business in the house with a bunch of girls coming in and doing these things, performing tricks, and she's going to give me the money so that I can pay the mortgage.
For the mortgage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we want to work it potentially. Does that?
But your name is going to be on the mortgage. Your name is going to be on the deed.
But no one has to know where the money's coming from.
She can transfer it to somebody else.
Like a friend or?
Who is not in that business.
Okay.
And then they can transfer to you as thing, or she can transfer to your mom.
Just a friend from college, and she
can. Y'all are close, and then she can transfer it there, and then he can give you like a gift to purchase.
And then it won't be connected from me to her. Okay, that's a good idea. It didn't even occur to me. She was working for this pimp who's been very abusive, and that's why we want to set up an independent, you know, business, because this guy is coming after her.
Scary.
And that's why we were in a rush. You know, that's why I'm excited.
Get it transferred to someone else too, you know.
Okay.
So there would be no link there.
Got it.
You understand?
I understand.
Good. So you have to be very, very careful of what you're doing.
Because someone might find out, government might find out. But who do I have to worry about, though?
The pimp?
I know I have to worry about the pimp. He's not. He's just. He's illegal anyway. He's not going to do anything to me. What I got to be worried about is what do we have to be careful of?
That you don't want your name connected in that way, you know? Because, for instance, supposing years from now things could happen for you,
right.
And somebody come from nowhere. Take, for instance, the person who's after her and wanted to, oh, don't worry about him, that. So when they do an investigation, it should not be running with her name to yours.
If when I run for campaign in a couple of years, and this third party is going to give me the money to pay for the house, that pay the mortgages, can he continue giving me the money after I'm done paying for the house? You know, because she's going to be.
You don't need it.
She's going to be bringing. No, but she's going to be bringing the money. And if I want to run for, you know, political office, maybe that's a good idea for continuing to give me the money while I'm running for campaign, so I can raise money. You know, giving money to this third party, even after I'm done paying the mortgage.
Then you got to know how well a friend he is to you.
You have to be able to trust him.
I trust this guy. He was my college friend.
Okay, if you say so.
I don't know him.
You never met him, but his name is Zach. He's a really great guy. And I think that, like you said, he can give me a gift for the house, but can he also...
To help the
mortgage.
Yeah.
If she's going to be making money.
That's their down payment if you need that.
Okay.
Because you don't need to put a down payment.
If she stops making money, how are you going to pay the mortgage?
She's going to continue. She's really good at what she does.
He would give her like a lease to say it's rented, and he's concerned what's going on in there because it's, you know, he's the landlord, right? He's not living there to keep watch whole day, all night. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when they're finished paying for it, she could come and say, look, I won't buy this house from you, cash. You need to have a bank book.
Okay.
And you can't put no big set of monies in that bank book. You know, you can save like a $500 each week or something like that. You got no way to stack the rest of monies.
So no more than like $500 a week in the bank.
Yeah, or yeah. Open two accounts then, one checking, one saving. At two different banks.
Two different banks?
Yeah. If you open it with $500, yeah, they're gonna ask you where you're working and you're self-employed.
They won't ask, but they don't
What
ask.
type of self-employment you're doing? You're freelancing. Day one, you make a sale. Day two, you make another sale. Day three, you know.
Sale of
whatever.
something else.
Yeah.
Besides my body.
Because it might want to ask about it. I don't think they would go to that length, but you know, you got to say where the monies came from. What they don't want is illegal monies, and they would call yours illegal because it's not legal in New York.
So we gotta make.
You can't say what you do for a living.
Mm-hmm. You're self-employed. You're doing freelancing.
Okay.
You got to start thinking.
Okay.
If you want to do that kind of work.
You can use,
you know?
Okay.
put your both think
Yeah.
of something.
Well, she's very honest.
Yeah, but honest
you
is
got-
not going to get you the house.
Yeah.
That's why you probably been denied. 'Cause
And
you probably
not
went in
only
there and
that,
said,
if you're going to do that type of work, you got to start thinking quickly, or else you'll be abused.
Which I have been.
You have to start thinking faster than even the person who putting you out there. Quick, quick, quick.